What's up, y'all? Young Contrarian here, reporting for AFK TV. First off, do not like this video, and do not like the video I'm about to share with you. They contain hate speech. We do not promote hate speech. I am not sharing this because they reflect my views. They do not reflect my views. I'm only sharing this for posterity and as a warning. Ye is gone completely off the rails. He is spouting some of the most venomous, vile, and vitriol I have ever heard. And I mean, it's like he's saying I like Hitler. He's saying stop talking trash about the Nazis. I'm about to share with you a edited clip that this is what stayed up. I think because it's edited and it has warnings all over it. But I posted a 3-minute clip last night to show like unedited, and I'm actually kind of glad that I got taken down by the morning, because it's so ugly. I mean, I put warnings all over that motherfucker, but like it still got taken down, and I'm kind of glad about that. It is so ugly, guys. Just watch this. This is what stayed up, okay? So apparently this is safe for YouTube. I'm going to reshare it with you guys here.
I've said it, the most Nazi-like activities I've seen, and the Nazis, in my view, were thugs and shook people down, did a lot of really bad things.
But they did good things too. We got to stop dissing the Nazis all the time.
Okay.
Jaw on the floor. What's he doing with his hands?
Some plumbing that we have to do. And I represent now the common man. If we go, when we go, I don't like the word if, when we go into the White House, it's
He's coming for the White House, y'all.
Specifically an icon or DeSantis. Yeah,
look, I think he's wearing the wrong color hood, if you know what I mean. I think that's a Colbert joke.
Play a George Soros compilation of him on NPR.
Don't forget about me.
Him on NPR.
He is. Kimmel. Oh, haha, he's got a net and a yoo-hoo. That's about Netanyahu. Oh, that's about as funny as Elon bringing a sink into Twitter saying, let that sink in.
Schwarzenegger said he loved Hitler. They gave him an award.
Listen.
I'm just saying, I don't like Nazis, and I don't like what some of the mafias are doing either.
I like Hitler.
You hear that? He's serious. This is not a joke. He's not doing a stunt. This was a 3-hour interview. He is putting off some major Christo-Fascist supervillain energy with that outfit and his don't forget about me, and this, and what was this? What are you doing with your hands? Look, okay, some of his points where he's freaking out about pornography and pedophilia, and the sin of that. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I don't think anybody likes that stuff, but I mean, we like normal porn at least, right? And then that's why he broke up with Kim. Because she did the photo shoot that broke the internet. Remember that one with her butt? Anyway. And then he was talking about, this is the only way that we're going to get back to the White House is this right here. He kept having his hand on. If you saw that Bible in the clip, like he was using that thing as like a prop the whole damn time, and he kept saying, "This is where we go. This is how we do it." He even admits that he's a baby Christian, that he don't know a whole lot. He, even like reading, how kind of like 2 Corinthians, like Trump said it. He's like, "Oh, I don't know if this is how we read it, but this is how we're going to go out." And I can respect that, but this is how far he got. Okay, I'm gonna, basically, you can watch the clip. This is how far he got. He said, right here, this is how we get back. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. 2, and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. Full stop. That's as far as he gets, because that's as far as you can get in Genesis before it starts to break into total nonsense, like anti-realistic, non-scientific explanation for the beginning of reality. Because right here on 3 it says, and God said, let there be light, and there was light. But he doesn't create the sun, which would be considered to bring the light. That's what I'm using for natural light right now to shoot this video, because that's over here on the 4th day, when God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and seasons and days and years, and let them be for lights for the firmament for the heaven to give them light upon the earth. And it was so. That's on the 4th day. Okay, so he creates light on the 1st day, and then the sun that creates the light on the 4th day. And then over here on 126, literally page 2, he says, on 126, and God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them, okay, us and our, who are you talking to, God? You got a mouse in your pocket? That's what my mom used to say. Not about God and us and our thing, but anyway, you got okay. Look, apparently Genesis was stolen from a previous holy book or text or story from the Mesopotamians or Sumerians. There's a whole bunch of gods and stories going around in there. I mean, it's basically right there in Iraq or whatever. And they had a lot of stories, and basically they just cut and paste that creation story right into the beginning of the Old Testament, right next to the Adam and Eve story. I don't know where that came from, but then also the third most popular one, the Noah's Ark story, which comes right after this. It's like the first 10 pages of the whole Old Testament has all these stories. You don't gotta go that far, and they all have so many contradictions. This is not a good reference for reality. This is not a good reference for morality, even. Okay? If you want to have morals, I can appreciate that. As an atheist, I think morals are important. Treat others kindly, the golden rule. I can still respect that one. Just certain things. Don't be a dick and don't be an asshole. Be cool, don't be an asshole. Those are the two commandments that I think Moses should have brought down. Okay, because when you get into the commandments, okay, sure, the 10 or whatever, but right after that, there's more and more and more that they didn't chisel onto the 2 tablets that are right after that they just never mentioned. You shouldn't boil a baby goat in its mother's milk. Why is that in there? And then literally, okay, how about this? I like this. I like doing this one. The very first book of the New Testament, if you want to go, okay, well, the Old Testament's old. We don't do that anymore. Okay, it's just, metaphor, whatever. Okay, well, you want to talk about Jesus? Okay, Jesus said right here. Look at how many pages I got in. It's like 3 pages into the New Testament. It's Matthew 10:34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. 35. For I am come to set man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and so forth and so forth. Okay, that's 3 pages in to the freaking New Testament. Jesus isn't for love. There's a passage. We could find it if I'm not trying to find it right this moment, but about where he basically exorcises a bunch of demons out of this city or whatever, these group of people, into the bodies of a bunch of pigs, which he then drowns. You don't hear about that miracle. Did you hear about the walking on the water? Well, he probably could walk on the water because there are so many damn pigs in the water. All right? Look. This is not a good reference for morality. That's why we have laws, and that's why we have democracy, to try and figure this stuff out civilly. In a modern era, the old ways didn't work. All right? We have science. We know how the universe came to be. We can't see beyond the Big Bang, and you can't just do the God of the gaps and just take it back and regress it back and say, oh, well, we needed a God to make the Big Bang. Okay, well, who made the God? They made the God to make the Big Bang. Okay, look. Thank you for listening. Do not like this video. It contains hate speech. I'm just trying to make you guys aware. Ye is serious. He's coming for the White House. He's spouting Christo-Fascism, anti-Semitism, pro-Nazi, pro-Hitler. I think what he's trying to say with the pro-Hitler thing, I'm trying to rationalize it here, not saying it's okay. He's trying to say because of the grace of God, anybody can be forgiven kind of thing. And that's why he says, I like Hitler, okay? I think it's ugly. I think it's an ugly rationalization of a demonstrably awful man. If you have any worldly morality, you would see that he is among the most evil of us. And if you're a denier of the Holocaust, I got family that survived that shit. I'm a Shimborsky motherfucker. Like that, I take that to the chest. Okay, that's why I'm so mad about this too, because it contains the Christo-Fascism, but it also contains the anti-Semitism and direct hate speech, and we gotta protest this shit wherever we can and speak out against it. Okay, thank you so much.